Okay, question 7. Algebra manipulation, essentially. It says expand this bracket here. So, when we have something on the outside, what this is saying is it's p times p squared, and then p times minus 3p. So we do p times p squared, which is the same as p cubed, and then p times minus 3p is the same as minus 3p squared, like that. So that's your answer. Just to note, these are the key indices rules that you should be using. If you have a number a and it's raised to the power n, and you have a number a and it's raised to the power of m, let's say this is the same as a raised to the power of n plus m, and if we have a to the n divided by a to the m, this is the same as a to the n minus m. And then the last one, which is really key, is if you have a to the raised to the power of n and it's times it by m, this is the same as a n times m. Okay, good. Part B, it says factorise y squared plus 5y. Well, when we factorise it, say let's take something common out of both the terms. Well, what can we see is what's common in both terms? There's a y. So let y outside, form the bracket. What times y makes y squared? It's going to be y. And what times y makes 5y? It's just going to be 5. So this is the answer. Y plus 5. And it says factorise completely. Again, we're looking to take something out of both terms here. So let's have a look at it. Well, we can see that 2 goes into both terms, so we can definitely take a 2 out. And we also see that there's an x in both terms, so we take out x here. What times 2x gives 2x squared? It's just going to be x. And what times 2x gives 6xy? Well, it's just going to be 3 to get the 6, and then y to get the xy. So this is it. It's 2x x plus 3y. And now we move on to part D, solving. It says solve x squared minus 2x minus 15 equals 0. So we're solving for x. So basically we want to find x such that when we put x into this equation, when we substitute x, our values of x, it equals 0. Okay, this is the way you should go about solving this. Firstly you need to factorise it. You want x and x here. So x times x is x squared, and we want minus 15x. So we want to have minus 5 here and plus 3 here. This is how you get plus 3x, minus 5x, and then minus 15. And can you see how this is factorising? Because these are now the two factors. So it's x plus 3, x minus 5. This is the same as x squared minus 2x minus 15. Okay, and now, but we want this to be equal to 0. So when this is equal to 0, either x plus 3 is equal to 0 or x minus 5 is equal to 0. So if we have x plus 3 is equal to 0, what does this mean? This implies that x is equal to minus 3. If we have x minus 5 is equal to 0, this implies that x equals 5. So there are two answers, x equals minus 3 and x equals 5. This is your standard sort of solving an algebraic equation. If you haven't seen them before, like just go through a revision textbook or a general course textbook and just make yourself really familiar with all these types of questions, because they're bound to come up.